This is the Samsung Galaxy S24 Ultra and this is the iPhone 15 Pro. And you know, it's going to be an amazing camera comparison. And both phones have very identical camera specifications as compared to its predecessors. And if you don't know about the camera specifications of iPhone 14 Pro or the S23 Ultra, then it's most likely that you guys are like me, who are not much interested in knowing the camera specifications, but looking at the end result, which is obviously the photos and videos. But still, there are two things worth mentioning. First, that this time Samsung swapped the 10x telephoto lens of S23 Ultra with the new 5x telephoto lens in the S24 Ultra. And I still don't know why, like why from 10x to 5x. I will try to find the reason when I will click photos. And second is that I have iPhone 15 Pro with me, not 15 Pro Max, but relax, both have same camera quality except that telephoto lens. The hardware difference is there. Like 15 Pro comes with 3x telephoto lens and 15 Pro Max has 5x telephoto lens. But since S24 Ultra comes with both 3x and 5x, we are definitely going to compare that. And the rest setup is same, the same 200 megapixel primary sensor with larger sensor. Samsung claimed the ultra wide sensor is there, and then there is a 3x telephoto lens. And also in iPhone we have 48 megapixel primary sensor, then a ultra wide lens, and of course a 3x telephoto lens. Now let's see the photo samples. So let's start with the daylight, and in the first image S24 Ultra is looking better because it's more brighter. It's very simple. And again in the second shot also iPhone 15 Pro is very well balanced, but since S24 Ultra took a brighter picture, it is looking more good to the eyes. But make sure that brighter images aren't always good. Like in this example, iPhone 15 Pro is better because overall control of the exposure and everything is good. As well as in this picture also, look at those white walls. S24 Ultra struggled to maintain the exposure. In this shot also, if you look at the background, the whitish skies and those banners are looking much better and much well exposed in the iPhone 15 Pro. And in more brighter conditions, of course, iPhone 15 Pro is looking more consistent with the colors. And overall, like the vibrancy, the rich color which iPhone 15 Pro is producing is definitely looking better than the Samsung. Samsung tends to just bright up the image, like look at those boards and the buildings. And yeah, in this type of scenarios where the light is less, definitely S24 Ultra's photos is looking more appealing. And even in this example, like this is the perfect example, S24 Ultra is looking good because it's an overcast condition. But as soon as the light comes in, S24 Ultra is struggling with its image processing. Again, I am here standing under the tree, so I'm looking good in S24 Ultra. Even at 3x portrait, the edge detection is perfect in both the phones. But yeah, S24 Ultra is looking better because it was an overcast condition. Same goes in this photo as well. S24 Ultra brightens up the image, so it is looking good to the eyes. And in this shot also, overall I would say iPhone 15 Pro is also not bad because of the skin tones. I really like the iPhone 15 Pro at 3x, but again at 1x portrait, first thing first, the edge detection is top notch in both the phones. But I will go with the iPhone 15 Pro in this one and in this one also, because again it is looking better to the eyes, whereas S24 Ultra again just brighten up the image. So when it comes to taking food shots in artificial conditions where obviously the lights are not so good, S24 Ultra really shines and outperforms the iPhone 15 Pro, because of course again as I said, it is looking more brighter, and in this type of scenarios bright images are always looking more appealing. And even with the human subject, it's the same story. iPhone 15 Pro is really looking dull in front of the S24 Ultra. But again, if you put more light into the scenario, iPhone 15 Pro also looks good with its rich and vibrant colors. And even if you put a human in that picture with more light, iPhone 15 Pro is more consistent and more better. And if you just take the picture of artificial lights, then iPhone 15 Pro is far better, and I don't know what S24 Ultra did there. Now let's talk about the low light shots. So here iPhone is warmer, Samsung is cooler, and it's their tendency to take pictures like this from a very long time now. But if you talk about the skin tone, iPhone 15 Pro is just too accurate and Samsung is just opposite, it's not accurate. And now here is a landscape low light shot, and of course S24 Ultra is more brighter, but iPhone 15 Pro is looking better. What do you guys think? And now in this image, S24 Ultra really meshed up the whole image, the skies, the light controls, and everything is meshed up, and iPhone 15 Pro is obviously looking better. So Samsung should really need to control the lights, especially the road lights you can see in the background, and also it just again weirdly brighten up the image. I don't know why. Samsung should really focus on their image processing, and they should focus especially on the brightness and exposure part, because it's just looking weird this way. And all these photos are took in night mode with maximum shutter available. So yeah, again, I mean, even at the text written with those artificial LED lights, and I mean, Samsung S24 Ultra is good, it's not bad, but that weird whitish photos aren't looking great. Sometimes it does look good, like in this case. I mean, in this photo, iPhone is again same consistent, but S24 Ultra outshines with its detailed and brighter picture. But Samsung should really understand this, that just giving brighter pictures is not the solution to everything. Yeah, in the plain shots like this, it looks great, but when there are more challenges like more lighting, shadows, and other elements, then I mean, you have to balance up the things. So Galaxy S24 Ultra needs a lot of software improvement in low light scenario. Well, I also took some low light selfies, and I'm not a huge selfie person, but still for the comparison I took. So do let me know what you guys think. If you ask me, then of course iPhone is again, even in selfies, on warmer side, and Samsung is on cooler side. But in artificial, definitely, I mean, in this lighting, I will go with S24 Ultra because iPhone is just too yellowish, and in bright artificial condition, I liked again the S24 Ultra image more because it's more brighter and it looks good. Because in selfie we give priority to our face. Of course, our face should look good even if it is a little bit artificial. It's manageable because it is looking good, right? So in selfies, I will go with S24 Ultra. Okay, so now let's talk about the telephoto lens. So this is like the same story with 1x also. S24 Ultra was better, which was the first photo of this comparison, and in 3x also S24 Ultra is looking way better, and iPhone 15 Pro is looking horrible here. Now another example is at 1x. This is 1x, and now like 1x is just looking good in both the phones, right? But with 3x, I find that iPhone 15 Pro is better again because of that better exposure control. But when you go to 10x, you will see again that there is slightly overexposure in the S24 Ultra image, but the sharpness and details are awesome. But now boom, with 30x digital zoom, S24 Ultra is looking far better than the iPhone 15 Pro, which can go all the way up to only 15x. So in terms of taking long zoom shots at 15x or 30x, S24 Ultra really, I mean, it's much better than the iPhone 15 Pro. Alright, so this is the front camera test at 4K 30 FPS from both the phones, and the audio which you are listening also coming from both of these phones. So yeah, do let me know what you guys think about the stabilization. I'm just walking normally, both phones are handheld, so do let me know what you guys think about the video quality and the audio quality. And now this is 4K 30 FPS from rear, and this is how it looks. This is how the footage looks, the stabilization, and again the audio is coming right from the phones. Let's zoom. So do let me know in the comment box which one is looking better. In terms of video, Samsung is also doing a fine job in my opinion, but I have to look both the footages on the same screen in editing. Okay, so this is a video stabilization test in super steady mode, aka action mode, and both phones recorded this video from the ultra wide angle lens. Right now this is a video recording at 4K 30 FPS from the ultra wide lens, and in ultra wide lens I guess the color correction in the iPhone 15 Pro is better than the S24 Ultra, but again I need to look both the footages in the same display so I can tell more. But and also one more thing, I know that the iPhone 15 Pro footage is going to be very stable, but in the viewfinder it's looking shaky. But S24 Ultra footage is looking as it is. It is also like stable right now in the viewfinder, very stable, and in the like final result also it is going to remain the same. So that's good in S24 Ultra that you are okay. Now this is 4K 30 FPS from both the phones, and this is the rear camera, and this is how it looks. Now rear camera is looking solid in S24 Ultra as well as in iPhone 14 Pro, but do let me know. Let me go to the darker side here at the gate and also the switchboard. So let's see what you guys think. Which one is looking better? I guess both phones are looking solid in the viewfinder, but do let me know what you guys think in the comment box. So yes, this is how it looks. And also both phones are managing to focus this as well. So yeah, that's impressive. This is the 4K test from the front camera. in low lighting condition, and do let me know what you guys think. In the viewfinder, iPhone 15 Pro is looking better with less noise, whereas in S24 Ultra I can still see some noise levels. And when I come to the darker area, again I guess iPhone is doing the better job. And do let me know what you guys think. Even in the background where the light is, I guess S24 Ultra is slightly struggling to control that light, whereas iPhone is looking fine. But maybe I will look when both the things in like, but I guess I can tell better when I will see both the footage in the same display. But yeah, this is how it looks from the front camera. Alright, so it's conclusion time. So now let's start with the videos first. So I guess it's the same as last year. Last year also I said that S23 Ultra is better in terms of feature as compared to iPhone 14 Pro, and it's the same this year as well. This year Samsung also added 4K 120 FPS. I mean, you can now shoot slow motion videos in 4K resolution, which is just amazing. And if you tap and hold, I mean, if you use that new feature, tap and hold feature, then it will double up the frame rates, and it will show as 240 fps. So basically you have 4K 240 fps in a phone, so that is great. And now this time also from primary lens you can shoot 4K 60 fps and switch to different lens, like from main lens to ultra wide lens to 3x telephoto lens and so on. So that's also a great move by Samsung. Last year in S23 Ultra we couldn't do that, so that's an improvement as well. And then there is of course director view, and 8K resolution is there, which is not available in iPhone 15 Pro. So in terms of features, definitely Samsung is ahead. But when it comes to the video quality, I guess still iPhone 15 Pro is slightly better. There is not a day-night difference, but slightly still I would say that iPhone 15 Pro is better. But I'm glad that Samsung is now very close to catch the quality of 15 Pro, or let's say the quality of iPhone. And but still it's not equal or better than the iPhone 15 Pro. Now let's talk about the photos. So in selfies, I like the camera of S24 Ultra. In portrait shots, in some tricky conditions, I like the portraits of S24 Ultra more. And also in artificial lighting, like in indoor lighting condition, the photos of food and all where the light is not that great, because of the tendency and nature, the way Samsung S24 Ultra took all the pictures, like they always brighten up the image, so that way the artificial food shots were also good in S24 Ultra. But when it comes to the low light shots, definitely iPhone 14 Pro is better. And also in some other scenarios, like if you talk about the consistency, the better colors and the better consistent photos which phone gives, it's the iPhone 15 Pro obviously. So to sum up the photo category, in some department of course iPhone 15 Pro is better, and in some department S24 Ultra is better. But I still believe that if Samsung improve their image processing, then they can defeat iPhone 15 Pro completely in photo department, not in video. But one more thing to note, that they are still using that 1 by 1.3 inch sensor. They should use 50 megapixel 1 inch sensor in their primary camera. Now it's time Samsung to upgrade to that 1 inch sensor, because with that you can let in more light, and also you can I mean, with that 1 inch sensor of course the quality is going to be improved. And you are using Qualcomm Snapdragon 8 Gen 3, so the processor and that camera sensor together can do magic with your image processing. But still they are not doing this, I don't know why. But yeah, that's it, that's what I think. I mean, it's again, if you have any of these phones, iPhone 15 Pro, or even if you're going to buy the S24 Ultra, you are going to be fine, you're going to be happy, same as last year. And even if you have S23 Ultra or iPhone 14 Pro, you are good. There is no need to upgrade because there is not much of a difference. Well, one more thing to note, that S23 Ultra versus S24 Ultra camera comparison is also coming very soon on my channel. So if you like this one and if you want to watch that one, make sure to subscribe and also like this video. Alright, so that's it from today's video. Thank you for watching. I will catch you in the next video. Until then, bye bye. Take care.